chat. So today we're going to be doing the next video in my Dynasty Warriors 9 Liu Shan walkthrough. It's been a while since I played this game, so I'll kind of get into why I haven't done that in a while, but be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Help me get to 1,000 subs on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, then yeah, I stream this on Twitch and a lot of other games on Twitch, so check them out. Y'all are great. And we'll watch the cutscenes and we'll go through a little bit of Liu Shan's next chapter. I'll try to get to a good stopping point and then we'll call it a day. But yeah, I hadn't played this game in a while because, of course, I'll start talking about this right when the loading screen ends. But this game just kind of, my view on this game has been changing a lot. I went from really liking this game back in the beginning to really not liking it now, and I'll kind of explain that as I made some videos on it recently, and they did really well. People kind of understood that, so I'll talk about that more in a second.
In Shu, after the death of Liu Bei, his son Liu Shan becomes emperor. Zhuge Liang and the other ministers support him and make plans to restore the country to its former strength. After repelling the Wei invasion, they also succeed in conquering the troublesome Nanzhong tribes. Elsewhere, Wu successfully repels the Shu attack on Yiling. When Zhuge Liang once more proposes an alliance, they accept. All of this was simply to oppose Wei, who continued to seek to conquer the entire land. While all this had been happening, Wei had focused their efforts on domestic affairs and increased their own strength in order to be ready for the upcoming showdown with Wu and Shu.
All right. We beat... Yep, that's all true. Everything he said is true. He's not lying. Now for the dialogue options that are going to come up inevitably.
This concludes my summary of the overall status of our territory at the present time. Next, I will report on the movements of Wei.
To be honest, Zhuge Liang, I feel tired just listening to you. Will you allow me to rest a while first?
Oh my
Forgive
gosh.
me, my lord. I should have been more attentive.
Zhuge
Kidding me?
Liang, you should rest a little as well. You are monitoring all domestic activity yourself, on top of which you seem to be making preparations for your northern campaign. If you continue to push yourself so hard, you will fall ill.
I appreciate your concern, my lord. In order to ensure the success of the northern campaign, however, it is imperative that I eliminate all potential sources of trouble. For that reason, I cannot afford to neglect my duties of domestic government.
Your diligence is truly appreciated. But if you do fall ill, the northern campaign cannot happen. It is well beyond my capabilities. If only there was someone who could act as a worthy lieutenant to you.
Ma Su is currently acting as my deputy. He is a smart man who understands the way I think. We can expect big things from him during the northern campaign.
Nope.
I see. If you are satisfied, then I'm sure everything will be fine.
Great.
We are beginning our preparations for the northern campaign.
Did anything
I may
just...
spend some time away from the court, but all measures have been put in place. There is no need for any concern. I will soon...
Zhuge Liang, is it really necessary for you to work so...
No, my lord. I cannot do
They
that.
just had this conversation.
Battles are often won and lost before the army set foot on the battlefield. I must work closely with everyone else.
I see. With everyone else. Then you must allow me to help out as well. I will get bored just waiting here after all.
My lord, that is far too dangerous.
You must come too, Xingzai. Staying here and keeping an eye on me is hardly very stimulating, I'm sure.
Oh my
Will
gosh.
that be acceptable?
I am moved by your thoughtfulness, my lord.
Thoughtfulness?
Oh my gosh. Dialogue in this game is so bad. Ugh. It hurts. Hurts my heart. Okay.
Yep.
Of course I would have to go. It'd be stupid if it was like, well, we're gonna have all this dialogue about the Northern Campaign, but your character you're playing as isn't gonna go. But yeah, this game reminds me of like Dynasty Warriors, like early Dynasty Warriors games where it's just super repetitive for every single character and nothing changes. But in this game, like in Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3 and 4, if you picked a character on the map that was different, then like you would spawn on a different side of the map. But in this game, you just spawn in the same area every time. It's so boring. There's no variety at all, unless you're, except for playing as a different character. And like, that's going all the way back to like early Dynasty Warriors games in the series, where it was only about what you, who you played as.
Without securing victory in this Northern Campaign. Prepare well for the upcoming battle.
Okay, so I have to do some preparing here. Wait, that's not where it is. It's in here. Alright, I'm just gonna do this one.
Very well. I will never be able to It seems the Wei army has... I will never be able... It seems...
Obtain ore and give it to Yue Ying. Okay, so I do actually have to go up here. Okay. But yeah, it's like in Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3 and 4, if you picked a character on the map, like if you played Battle of Hefei and you picked like Sun Jian versus Liu Shan, you would get a different place every time. But this game, it's always the exact same place. There's no variety there. The only variety is having a new weapon on a new character, but half the weapons are clones anyway, so it's like so ridiculous. Change your weapon. We'll just go ahead and take this dude down.
Any longer.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
Is that what you say? Is that what you say when you take out a general as
Very
fast?
nicely done. You are quite the warrior.
Okay. Let's go back. But yeah, like in 3, like when you play on the Battle of Yiling, everybody you pick, it spawns you in a different side of the map. Same with 4. And then like in this game, that doesn't happen. It's like, okay, you're playing the Battle of Yiling, you will start in the exact same spawn every single time. So that level of creativity is gone. That sucks. The weapons are clones, or very similar clones, and that's lame. Like, and they're not even, like, Dynasty Warriors 2, 3, 4, all those maps.
Lord Liu Shan.
Race through the 2 bases and gather timber.
Okay. My mission is to gather timber.
Go with them and gather some timber. Okay. What the heck is Wan Ping holding? She's holding a giant... Her weapon is awesome. But, yeah, so, like... The repetitiveness of this game is that it gets so boring so fast because everything is exactly the same.
This is our house. Get out of here.
No matter who you play as, the only
Bandits are
difference
living
is
here.
that you have different chapters.
This is a shoe base. I cannot allow such disrespect.
Can you give me a minute?
But, so yeah, it's just super repetitive in that it's boring and there's not a lot of replayability in this game. Like, I guess I'll name this video, like, why is this game so boring? It's like, yeah, you have the Yellow Turban Rebellion for everybody, that's in that chapter. And it goes the exact same way. The only difference is you can choose to make the level harder by just skipping stuff. But there's no reason to skip stuff. Why would you skip anything to make the final part harder? Like, it doesn't change the battle. At least in Dynasty Warriors 4, when you, like, skip missions in a chapter, those missions, like, it doesn't necessarily make it harder. It's just like something will be different. Nothing is different in this game.
To collect all of them.
None of it. It's just so repetitive. Every time you do the Yellow Turban Rebellion, the battle goes the exact same way. Every single time. That is so monotonous. And you can basically play through this game like you kind of do in Dynasty Warriors 4, where it's like, if you do everything the way you do it, you don't need to play it with more than one character. Like, there was no reason. Just pick your favorites and then never play the game again. And that's kind of what happened to me, is I played this game pretty intensely for 8 months, and then I was like, okay, I got it. I figured out how to do it.
What are you doing in our castle?
You know?
Not here to try to
The Yellow
take
Turban
it,
Rebellion goes the exact same way every single time. The Hulao Gate goes the same way every single time.
Squatting in our base. Give it back at once.
Oh, you sound really pissed about that. So, like, and it's with 4, you go, well, why is 4 good? 4 is very repetitive and everything. Every time you play the campaign, it's very similar. It's like, well, before, when you had... That's cool, Brazil. With 4, when you have, you can play the Yellow Turban Rebellion a million times, but every time if you choose to skip the Battle of Yellow Turban Fortress or the Yellow Turban Menace, then something different happens on the Yellow Turban Rebellion. That stuff allows you to have, just on the Yellow Turban, 4 different versions of that level. There's no Zhang Jiao, or there's no Zhang Bao and Zhang Long, and you have one of each, or you have both. So there's 4 different versions of that map, so that allows you to not feel super bored playing the Yellow Turban Rebellion over and over and over again. That's sort of better than what happens in this game, because in this game, you spawn in the exact same location, and there's no tails, there's nothing interesting that happens, at least with Dynasty Warriors. Actually, there's 5 versions on Dynasty Warriors 4, because on Dynasty Warriors 5, at least in that game, you can get the Yellow Turban Tails thing, where you leave a few people alive. That stuff's all way more interesting than what you get in Dynasty Warriors 9. Way more variety
I'm
in
glad
that
I was
game.
able to get it back.
Wow, you didn't do anything. I did it. You didn't even do anything. Liar. Alright, so I'm gonna come back here, get rid of this weapon thing for Yue Ying. But it gets to the point where in this game, you don't want to play as a character who has a Yellow Turban Rebellion, because you know what it's going to look like. It's going to look the exact same, and there's no variety. And you can, all the variety that happens is you just bypass certain... Well, I'm sure you'll be able to build the bridge, one more thing. In this game, it's like, there's no...
Good. That's a relief.
Everything is so repetitive. Also, the dialogue is really repetitive. That drives me nuts. I don't really like how the dialogue is, like,
Lord
super
Liu Shan,
boring.
you're brave.
This should allow.
And everyone sounds bored. They sound bored, so that makes me bored. I'm like, I haven't played these missions before, so I'm like, oh, these are kind of cool. But then I'm like, well, every time I get here, it's gonna look these exact same things.
I hear that tea is highly prized in Liaodong.
And then this is so buggy.
My lord.
There you
skills
go.
have
There's
improved
the mission.
I
Tell
am
me the mission
speechless.
earlier than that. What? I didn't do anything. I really didn't do anything.
This area is famous for its tea.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go over here and get some tea, and then talk to Guan Xing, and then talk to him, and do his thing. So, like, yeah, these missions are cool. They put a lot of thought into these missions, and I appreciate that, but it gets boring. You can't have the exact same missions for every single character on every single thing.
The tea here is the best.
Really? That's it? That's how easy that was? Okay, well, then now let's go back to this one. And then it's the glitches, the lack of dialogue interest. No one seems interested in this game, which is so befitting. Because then I'm like, yeah, I'm bored. I'm bored playing this game because it's the same and they make the dialogue trees of all the characters super boring. I mean, literally, with Shu, Wu, and Wei, Yellow Turban Rebellion is the exact same. You don't even spawn on different sides of the map. You know, like Sun Jian, when you're playing through the level, Sun Jian spawns somewhere differently, but when you play as him, that doesn't happen. They just replace Sun Jian with another character and have it the exact same way, which is so stupid. They did that with this game, and I don't understand why they did that. There's no variety to picking a special character. Like, none. You can play as one guy, and you don't do anything with the fire attack. And you did the fire attack in Dynasty Warriors 4. You get on the boat, and it sails you over. That stuff was awesome. In this game, nothing happens. There's just a cutscene that happens when you start the thing as if you did it with any other character. That kind of stuff to me is so irritating. And I'm like, just could have put a little bit more effort into making it sort of different when you play as certain characters. Alright, we'll come down here and gain the support of this tribe.
But I can't help but feel this is an odd choice for a meeting.
Alright, we're probably gonna get ambushed here. I'm calling that right now. So I'm just gonna walk. I'm just gonna run over here.
We must take to the defenses of the surrounding area.
So he just said that. Does nobody care? Okay. I guess Guanxing doesn't care that that just happened.
You are the Shu forces. What are you doing here?
Uh-oh. This is not the time to be fighting. Looks like
that
we'll
was
have
easy.
to reschedule that meeting with the Kyong tribe. After I came all this way.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
We have been overcome. Our meeting with the Qiang has been thwarted.
The Wei army was waiting for the Qiang tribe too? Something's very odd about all this. Perhaps I should take a look around.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes. I am Mi Den, leader of the Qiang tribe.
Officers of Wei were waiting for you as well.
I must admit that I did. I wanted to see what...
Love that Guanxing just like disappeared for some reason, because you know that makes sense. But what was I saying about the Dynasty Warriors stuff? Yeah, like Dynasty Warriors 2 and 3, you have the fact that your character will spawn on a totally different side of the map, and that's unique.
Oh, good.
Dynasty Warriors 4, you have all the different versions of each level depending on what missions you skip into Tails, and you get the Tail missions, which are the special unique ones. So that's all cool. And then 5 is like super unique and is very focused on that. So 5 is great with that. But 9, everybody's the same. Every missions are the same. Everything's the same. Dialogue trees are the same. And that to me is super boring. To the point that I remember playing as Sun Se on one of the levels. You play as Sun Se. When you're not playing as Sun Se has a dialogue tree and you go and rescue his wife. When you play as Sun Se, they just replace Sun Se with another generic officer, and Sun Se still does the same dialogue tree. That is so freaking awful. What am I doing here? Why does it say only 3 of 4?
Your bravery serves as a beacon of hope to all of our forces.
Wait for the game to catch up, because it's behind, of course.
Let us review. It would appear that the development of siege weapons, negotiations with the Qian people, the construction of the plank, our plan to agitate Gonsun. Thanks to the fine work of all of you, preparations for our northern campaign are complete.
I did it.
We are ready to begin.
All me. But yeah, and this game, what bothers me and why this game gets so boring is that you just can't get any breaks in this game. Like, everything is exactly the same. Every chapter, every mission, every cutscene,
for
it's
leaving
all the
everything
exact
up
same.
to you.
and dialogue trees are terrible.
There is no need to
Voices
apologize.
are terrible. Music is not that great
Like
in this
you,
game either.
I bear the burden of carrying on.
It must have been
least with 4, the music
tremendously
was good.
difficult to have done so much. But now
No, it
we
wasn't
can
hard.
prepare.
Zhuge Liang, you know,
That's right. For the sake of the grand ambition, we must.
Okay. I don't care enough to hear the generic dialogue here. It's just like so weird. This game was so weird. Like Dynasty Warriors 8 had good cutscenes. 9 doesn't even. 9 has just like
Lord,
these are worse than Dynasty
may
Warriors
I-
2 or 3.
In preparation for the Northern Campaign, we've not only addressed all domestic concerns, but I must say that our movements have been far. Why have you elected to pursue an approach which was...
When we took Hanzhong from Wei. Since then, however, Wei has constantly had one eye on movements here, in which case there is no point in trying to obfuscate. It is better that we make sure. I simply decided that it would be more effective to eliminate any potential for failure and ensure.
My lord, if you will please forgive my impertinence. You've always prepared immaculately for every undertaking, but recently it seems to me that your preparations are perhaps excessively cautious. I fear that kind of boldness
this could be a
you
good
once showed
cutscene.
when
This
you
is a
jumped
terrible
into the fray
cutscene.
against Wu at Shibi has been lost.
And what a terrible
The
thing
Wei
to say to her
commander is
husband.
Sima Yi. He is the kind of man against whom no battle will go smoothly. We were able to claim victory during the invasion on 5 fronts because he did not yet have complete control over his army at the time. However, things have changed now. It is imperative that we prepare thoroughly and
I cannot help but feel that there's something that you're not telling me. I am your wife, my lord. I
my
can sense
gosh.
these things.
You sound so
My
robotic.
lord, you're not.
You are an intelligent woman, Yue Ying. I believe you understand my true intent, but I would prefer that we end this conversation here. I do not want my personal matters to affect the land in any way.
Ugh. And then look at this. Woo! There's nothing here. And watch me just glitch all over the place. Yeah. This game is a disaster. Yay. I'm just stand on my table while the game catches up to me here. What is even happening right now? I can't pause it. I can't do anything. Okay, thank you. Goodness gracious.
And that is all that I, Zhuge Liang, desired to say before advancing our campaign north.
Master Zhao Yun.
Forgive me. Master Zhuge Liang's words made me remember days long past.
That's right. You, Father, and everyone fought together. Long before I was even aware of anything that was going on.
That's incredible! You wandered, and you fought. As a result, you were able to establish Shu.
Liu Bei! I, Liu Bei, will your dream fulfill!
I would like to thank each and every one
Wei
of
Yang's
you.
awesome.
I also would like to fulfill my father's dream. However, is there no path that does not involve fighting?
But if there is an enemy, shouldn't we defeat them?
The chaos has lasted too long. Let us end it once and for all. Let us.
I don't even know who that is.
Defeat Zhao Wei!
Defeat Zhao
I do understand how you all feel. I pray for your success in this battle.
Master Liu Bei, we are on our way.
Is that the end or what? What? I don't know. What that was a cool cutscene. I like Wei On. Finally, a character who actually talks with like some sort of interest in the game is Wei On. It's because he's just like, so he's the only interesting person. Everyone else is like, I would like, and then they pause for a long time, and then they say to say, and then they pause again. And you're like, dude, stop pausing. No one talks like that. That's worse than Dynasty Warriors 3. At least with Dynasty Warriors 3, they just like said what they wanted to say and like put emphasis in their voice. In this game, so many characters don't put emphasis into any of their dialogue, and I'm like, I'm not even a voice actor, and I could do a better job than this. I could have done a better job. Could have voiced every character in this game and just imitated all their voices from Dynasty Warriors 4 and just done it all myself. It would have been fine. But this game, it's like, oh my gosh.
The first wave of troops led by Ma Su appears to be proceeding smoothly. It is time for us to go forward in support of them. This is a two-wave attack.
I bring news.
Masu's
Master
dead.
Masu's unit has been surrounded by the enemy at Jiting. Furthermore, the fact that the first wave has been...
No. I gave Ma Su detailed instructions and told his deputy, Wang Ping.
The thing is, my lord, Master Masu disobeyed your order.
Ah, atop a mountain, one's supply lines can so easily be severed. Ma Su, if we cannot protect... Our forces, though, are still fighting bravely. We must also ensure that... You must rescue...
I feel like
Ma Su
my
and-
general wasn't even supposed to be there. Like, I feel like my character model was just thrown in like, yeah, sorry, we need to just kind of put him in, sorry. And I'm like, that's bad. Alright, so let's do...
on the front line
Let's do that
appear
one
to be
first.
struggling. We need to regroup as soon as we are able.
Okay, the ghost of Zhuge Liang is speaking to me here. Yeah, this is the thing with this game, is it was just so busted right at the beginning, and like, I've never seen it be this bad.
In order to do so, we need to take down Tian Shui,
Ever.
where Sima Yi is stationed. We must push back the Wei forces and rescue our allies. But I must admit, the enemy formation is truly magnificent. I wonder who could be commanding their forces.
Normally, I would have mobilized more troops. However, our numbers are reduced due to the trouble caused by Gong Sun Yuan of Liaodong.
That's not enough to make me feel better about what I did. Just him saying that is not enough
Simply can't
to
lose.
warrant all of what I
Thank you
did.
for all of your thorough preparations. You are truly vital to Shu. You seem to shine even more brightly today.
She's dead before I even got the cutscene.
You shall pay for this! Madai, the next time we meet, you will meet the same fate as Ma Chao.
Alright. Well, that was hilarious. So now let's go... Sure, let's just go ahead and go right up to Zhang He. Why not? I don't know. These are new missions, so I'm kind of excited to try them, but then I'm like, yeah, once I do them once, I get the idea, and then I don't want to do them anymore,
We
unless there
won?
was something to be different about each one, and that does not happen.
That's a relief.
Oh, and then he's so annoying. Liu Shan
I
is...
don't think I've ever
They
seen
really
anybody
embody
like
the
you.
stereotype of whatever each character was in earlier games, and just have them say those things constantly. It's like, okay, I got it. Liu Shan is like a nice and windy person. Got it. You don't need to say that every single time you do anything. They just really, it's on the nose. Okay, we get it. Alright, I'm gonna go get rid of Zhang He. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
officer possesses an uncommon style and beauty for a member of Shu.
Yeah, even the fact that they even just said that is so pathetic that they don't even
I accept.
they don't even
your
put
challenge.
the dialogue.
I will not allow any man.
So I guess technically he's talking about Zhao Yun. Okay.
The defenses here are thin. Everybody, we need to protect this place with diligence. That was a most amazing battle. I am quite impressed with this enemy officer.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
With this enemy officer. Say Zhao Yun. It's not hard. His name isn't hard to say.
One? Oh, good. That's a relief.
So funny. All right, now we're gonna do rescue Bao Shenyang.
I'm all on my own. This might be the end for me. Oh, but I'd give anything just to see Guan swollen last time.
That girl's in danger. I have to save her.
Did he literally? She just said, "I want to see you one more time," and then he called her that girl. What?
We cannot allow a single enemy to get through. Defend this place with your lives.
Got to rescue that girl. It's really. She says, "I want to see one more time," and then he goes,
Attack the enemy.
"I gotta rescue that girl."
Your deeds in battle are most impressive indeed.
Adding another step there is not how you fix the game's problems.
Can you give me a minute?
Oh, that was far too close. I really thought I was dead.
I'm just happy to be able to see that smile once again. You're like the sun, you know? I'm so glad you're safe.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
We won?
I can't get over that he called her that girl. I can't get over that.
right.
Alright, now let's go way over here and defeat Xu Huang. And they really played it safe with the dialogue in this game because they knew we don't have enough material here, so we have to give everybody. It has to be super repetitive, and it is. It is. Alright, we rescued her. Now let's go over here and defeat Xu Huang. Another thing with this game that was so hard was the potential of this game was so good with the idea of an open world, but generals just defeating generals around the map doesn't mean anything to me. Like I don't care. It's like, oh no, that dude lost to that dude. Where is that? I don't know. I think it pings it, but I don't really know.
I can see that you
I
are
don't have any
quite fierce
idea.
in battle. However, note that I am not
it's just
one
really
to back
annoying.
down from any challenge. Mighty enemy. Sighted. You're important. My might was insufficient to overcome you. It seems I still have far to travel along the path of the warrior.
Like the pauses there are so bad. No one talks like that. No one's like, I have to go down the road, pause, to the path of the warrior. Why would you pause there? Are you trying to sound like you got defeated in battle? Because that's not how it's looked in this game before. It's so funny. Alright, now we're on to persuading this dude. Although I'm also right next to another one, so I guess I'll do this one. Let's go ahead and do this one.
We won?
Alright, let's one-shot that dude because, yeah. Alright, here we go. It's gonna take a whole bunch of arrows to the face.
For the sake of my
Doesn't
father
matter.
and my brother as well, I must protect the future of Shu with my own hands. If I can secure those 2 key locations, it should work in our favor. I will go forth.
Okay. Just gonna take a bunch of arrows to the face. Have one of those up.
Constructing the plank
Whatever those
bridge
things
has
are.
allowed our forces to advance easily and without fatigue. This should allow them to fight more effectively.
Alright. Cool. Where's the siege tower though?
The enemy is strong, but we can't just give up.
Boom.
Dangerous foe. We must proceed with caution.
I don't actually know what I'm doing. Oh, there's 2 camps. Okay, got it. I just jump over the wall or something? Actually, they're about to... Can I just tear this down? Can't tell if that's actually hurting it or not. Somewhere a siege tower got set up, so I'm gonna try to just find the siege tower. I don't actually know where it got set up though.
We must stop the enemy here, even at the cost of our lives.
See what happens when I just move to this.
Can you give me a
Nothing.
minute?
This is hilarious. I don't even know what's happening
The
right now.
enemy is strong, but we can't just give up.
Dangerous foe. We must proceed with caution. We must stop the enemy here, even at the cost of our lives.
I don't even know what they're
We
doing,
must
so...
stop the enemy here, even at the cost of our lives.
Oh, there's the siege tower. Okay, I have one set up here. So I guess I'll just go over here and just screw it.
We must stop the enemy here, even
Okay,
at the
everyone
cost
stop
of our
talking
lives.
like... Oh my gosh. My dude just walked right off the thing.
We must stop the enemy here, even at the cost of our lives.
Okay.
A dangerous foe. We must proceed with caution.
I have never been
Boom.
pressured like this before.
refreshing. I hope to meet you again soon.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
Lord
Now,
Liu Shan, your
go over there.
bravery serves as a beacon of hope to all of our forces.
How do I get out of here? So I'll just do this. Can I jump up now? Okay, so I can now. Once I do that, then it does it. I don't know.
The enemy is strong, but we can't just give up.
So we did that once.
Hold on. Are things going badly?
I don't really know, honestly. I couldn't tell you.
I really feel like all that heavy lifting has improved my muscle tone. Come on, everyone. Let's give this our all.
Can you give me a minute?
That's pretty cool. Alright, since she can't climb a ladder, I'll just do it. Alright, here we are. Who am I looking for?
We must fight with all we've got.
Something here that I'm trying to stab. I can't tell what it is though, because it spawned in. This game is hilariously bad. Oh, there he is.
I'll let you go for now. Don't think you've won.
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
We will lose a key outpost, but I have no choice. I have to retreat.
Alright, we did it. Now let's go over here. I'm not gonna fast travel 2 feet, so I'm just gonna run out of here.
Won? Oh, good.
Just jump.
That's a relief.
Yeah,
Your
hilariously.
skills are
This
very
game is
impressive.
very funny.
Well done.
Yep.
Alright, now we're gonna run over here and persuade Jiang Wei, which should be good. To run the whole way because I haven't fast traveled here before, which is fine. That's not a problem. Just slide down this. So you know that's how that works. Oh, I triggered it? Okay.
All units appear to be in place. This will allow us to engage the Shu forces.
That's an impressive formation. If I leave everything to Jian Wei, I should be able to just take things easy.
Report. Yep. We know who leads the forces. Yep. It's Jian Wei.
Jian Wei. He would an invaluable addition to our army. Send out the order that he has to be captured. After that, I hope that he will be amenable to our request to defect.
Okay, they're all over the place. Alright.
We shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
Oh. I don't even know what just happened.
Can you give me a minute?
There is no need to waste time fighting on. It displeases me.
I don't even know who that is.
But I will withdraw.
Sounds kind of like Shadow. Alright, so we're gonna just do these other things and it should be good. for this mission.
Finished. Who knew the shoe was so powerful?
I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
You are unstoppable!
There's somebody right here who hasn't spawned in yet.
We shall defend this position. Do not allow
Okay.
a single enemy through.
I don't possess my father's strength, but
Nailed
I
it.
share his
All right,
love of
here we go.
virtue.
Guess I have to retreat. But this isn't a good sign for the future.
Okay, now I have to go all the way. Do you fast travel? No, I have to run it.
You are
Wow.
a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Alright, I'm gonna run, go slightly to the right here, go towards this little cavern. The music has picked up quite nicely, so I'm kind of liking this music. And it's... I was originally railing on the game right now, and I will eventually continue that rant, but for now I'm just actually kind of enjoying these new missions. I know that they'll be the exact same when I come back here again with another character, but for now they're fun.
Strength, but I share his love of virtue.
I think I can run up that. I'm kind of like trying to angle myself.
That didn't work out. Jiang Wei's
Okay, so I can't go that way.
totally worthless.
How am I supposed to get... How am I supposed to get over there? It's telling me to go backwards, but I don't... Maybe I should go that way.
We must stay here and defend.
So maybe we can go around this way? How am I supposed to get out of this cavern? I can just go around this way. Okay. Go. So I guess after we do this, we'll be... Yeah, we'll be almost done with this level. Can I do something here? Alright. I don't know if I was supposed to. I think I just triggered that, so that now I can fast travel there. But I don't even know for sure.
Hey, watch it! I don't possess my father's strength, but I share his love of virtue.
There's no point in fighting on any longer. You must excuse me.
So I still have to defeat Jiang Wei. I was hoping that when I did all that, I wouldn't have to fight him, but I do.
With no hope of rescue.
apparently I still have to do this. I kind of wish I could have just done it first, but I guess this is the way to
afford to lose
get
this
him
position.
to actually switch.
I shall personally see to its defense.
You will not get past me so easily. The Shu forces will never breach our defense.
I have no choice.
It is a singular disgrace to be captured by the enemy. Hurry up and kill me. What's the matter? Why have you not executed me yet? Surely you can't expect me to betray Wei. You must guarantee the lives of my men. If you do that, I will acquiesce to your request.
Oh my gosh. Literally, they don't make my character say a word because of how often they know that's going to happen. That is so stupid.
I don't possess
Alright, well, we did it.
strength, but I share his love of virtue.
It's so hilarious. The fact that they knew that they didn't have enough content, so they just make Jiang Wei say that, and my character is just silent. My character always talks when he defeats an officer, but when he asks me that time, I don't say a word. Amazing.
Chen Sang is the key stronghold of this battle. For my lord, I will claim it.
I will never give Chen Sang up! Face my defense of steel!
Alright, let's take this castle. Can I just break through this? No. Okay.
It doesn't matter how formidable your citadel may be. I have just the thing to break it down.
Numerous weapons. We don't know what they are, but there's weapons.
If we can get
Hilarious.
inside the castle, our superior numbers will give us the advantage. We will use siege ramps to scale the walls.
The enemy is using siege towers, in which case, form archers on the wall!
Our target must be the commander of the archer unit.
We already won. That dude's dead. Why are we still talking? It's fine. It's over. Why are they?
All we can do is retreat. The fall of Chen Sang puts all of Wei in danger.
Chen Sang is ours. This should turn the tide of the battle.
Lord Zhuge Liang, Master Jiang Wei has engaged the Wei forces in combat. Jiang Wei
I
has
love how I
joined
just bypassed all of it. Completely bypassed everything. Alright, so now let's go
Exactly
here.
as I planned it. But it is still wonderful news to hear.
It's so funny. I think there was supposed to be something I was supposed to do, but I got there before they could disable the grappling hook thing, so then I just bypassed the entire battle hilariously.
If I do not capture Tian Shui, my men will be in danger. Call me a traitor, but I must do this.
Jiang Wei is moved to attack. How dare he betray us?
I don't know what's happening here, but there's an enemy here that hasn't spawned yet. Right here. Somebody's right here. I'll just get rid of his officer.
We won?
So is Guo Huai.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
What a striking figure. Well done.
Just fighting through someone's shrubs.
The Shu forces fight like
Nailed it.
veritable demons. I must count myself lucky to walk away with my life.
Okay, so that's that one. Now let's go over here. I think the last one I was supposed to do, this is the defending Yeah, Masu, which I kind of forgot about Masu being the most important character. I didn't even think about that, so I just did everything else before Masu.
We'll regroup and form up reinforcements at once.
We won?
Shahoba.
Oh, good. That's a relief.
Excellent. We're really pushing them back. Let's keep this up and take Jiating.
Did I make a mistake? No. Surely my
Yes, you did.
Sound. How did this happen?
We can't afford to lose Jiating.
You did make a mistake, Masu.
Line will collapse.
All right, boom.
Hey, how could we lose from such a strong position?
Our forces have sustained so much damage. This
Have they, though?
is all my fault.
Don't be giving up just because you're at a disadvantage. The Qiang are here to reinforce you.
Okay, so it looks like we've done everything we need to do. Boom. So now I'm just gonna go and do the final mission. And then we should win.
There's still this many fighting men left? So we can send reinforcements.
Master Wang Ping, I ignored your warnings, but you saved me anyway. It won't make up for that, but let me help you.
The Shu forces must be tired after such a long journey. Let us give them the gift of eternal slumber.
All right. All that stuff worked out, so now we're gonna get rid of
We won?
this dude. Sima Yi.
That's a relief.
Your skills are very impressive. Well done.
Stop looking at the other guy. Look at Sima Yi.
How
Okay, there we
could
go.
my vast intellect have failed me? Curse you. Zhuge Liang,
What's up, Jiang Wei? You're just standing here in their base. Oh. Slow reaction time.
Sima Yi
Love it.
has withdrawn. It appears we have managed to avoid total catastrophe. However, injuries are still significant. Continuing the northern campaign in this state would be foolish in the extreme.
Okay, well, we did it.
Thanks to the efforts of all of you, we have managed to repel
You
Sima Yi
three people,
and
thank
stifle
you.
Wei's momentum.
Wasn't me getting 1,400 KOs. It's those three
However,
generic troops.
We have also sustained significant damage.
They're very close to each other.
We will retreat to Chengdu. I will consider how best to deal with Ma Su.
All right. Well, here comes two more generics.
My lord, I have brought
And
with
Jiang
me
Wei.
an enemy officer who has surrendered to us.
You must be the man, Jian Wei. You exhibited a remarkable
What?
understanding of strategy.
That was wrong.
The placement of your men was flawless.
Oh my gosh.
Your praise means nothing to me. The disgrace of surrendering to the enemy has stained my honor forever. It is your right to do it.
Yes, and I will but I can promise you that you will be treated fairly. In fact, I have a proposition that I would like to make to you.
He says no, and she bowed, so, you know, got it. Wait. How do I... What? Am I at it? It's floating in the sky. What am I doing? Oh, is it just broken because I won the level? Yeah, it's literally above me.
Don't get scared just because the enemy is strong. I don't plan on losing.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh, okay, so I can just fast travel. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm surprised that it didn't say where to go effectively there. It didn't really do it. Okay, well, I think we won. Yeah, here's the cutscene, I believe. Not sure what is happening.
I will come right to the point.
There we go.
John Wei, I would like you to help me devise my strategies going forward.
You want me to act as your lieutenant? I fought against you not long ago, and have only just surrendered to the Shu forces. It is not a...
I do not wish to discriminate based on years of service. I am asking you to help me.
It is a singular honor to receive such praise from a man revered as... But...
As long as I still have a brush and some ink, I could make sure that such aspersions are cast upon you as to make it impossible for you to work with Wei again. But I do not want to do any such thing. Will you work?
I have been moved. From today...
Okay.
I will devote myself to your cause, Master Zhuge Liang, Prime Minister, if I may call you that.
I am
I still don't know if... I think there's gonna be another cutscene.
The enemy is
It's just
strong.
weird that they keep, like, spawning
But
Zhuge Liang and then he just starts
you
running
can't
around.
Just give up.
And then there's, like, dialogue of the old battles still happening, like Shinkai saying the enemy's strong and there's no enemies left.
Despite
I don't even
our
understand
most
what's happening.
diligent preparations, our previous northern campaign ended in failure. A second such failure will make our land of benevolence an even more distant dream. This time, I propose that we combine our efforts with Wu in order to ensure that the...
Well, we do have an alliance in place with Wu. Our relationship with them is not as it once was. I'm not sure they will be willing to do exactly as we ask.
They would most certainly be unwilling if the only benefit were to accrue to us. But on this occasion, the northern campaign will be beneficial for...
Very well. But I am grateful that you are thinking of... I am unable to help you myself, but you have Zheng Wei, Jin Sai, and the others. You must allow them to share the burden.
Lord Liu Shan, I am not worthy of such...
Well, I cut most of the words out, so I don't even know what he said. You gotta love the horse. Look at that. Woo! Got my horse's butt right on my seat. This is normal. Oh, okay, he moved. So at least they have it figure itself out. Alright, well, this will be the last part here for now, so thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Woo! Peace!